I got no idea what I'm doing with this camera. But, well, I got no idea what I'm doing here neither. So, a lot of people know about my big truck that's in pieces right now. But there's a reason for it. So, what I got going on here, so there's the engine to the big truck, and the trans and the transfer case and a bunch of parts and whatever, and all the bits and pieces are over there on that table. This here is a 2005 LOY single cab 8-foot bed 2500 HD. This is Duramax that I picked up for $3,000. This truck had 160,000 miles on it. Didn't look bad in the pictures, but when I started tearing it down, you start finding all the little shit that's wrong. So the frame itself isn't bad. Obviously, you know, surface rust, whatever. All the GM coating is gone. The engine is out. So there. But the frame itself is in pretty good shape. Cab, the interior's fine. Exterior's got some spots there, the usual, you know, rockers. Need some work. But the frame, it's in decent shape. Obviously, the normal stuff like the cross members that are rusted out from the gas tank and whatever. The motor, it's not in the worst shape, but it wasn't in the best shape. So, yanked the motor out, yanked the trans out, yanked the transfer case out, yanked everything else out that I could yank out. The bed's off. Fenders are off, hood's off, cab's unbolted, it's coming off. Pulled all the most of, you know, stuff that I need to pull. And the plan is to take the compound turbo built motor and built trans, put it in this single cab. Now, the way I'm doing this, so I got some parts stashed up in the bed of here. Some cow tracks, some QA1 double adjustables. It's the lift pump, roll pan, etc., etc. And outside, I got an 8-foot bed for this truck because the bed that was on it had some rust on it, and the one I got is in way better shape than the one that was on it. Right now, I'm in the process of cutting out all the bullshit that doesn't need to be there, because this truck is getting built for a single purpose, and that's to be able to race it down the drag strip. Now, the reason I'm doing it this way is because since that motor's built and has everything it needs to make the power that it can make, in this big truck here, you know, crew cab, long bed, 6-inch lift, that's, you know, 4 inches down, whatever, heavy bumper, and all that nonsense. It's kind of pointless to have that motor in this truck. So I had a spare motor that was just sitting. This is a stock bottom end motor. So I went to work on it. Started powder coating everything. Getting this motor ready for this truck. So this is pretty much a stock motor, stock turbo, stock injector, you know, basic nothing motor. It is getting an HSP kit that I had originally going back on it. And then I'll take it from there. Stripping some parts off of it, but not a lot. Like most of the kryptonite, all the kryptonite stuff is staying on it. The HSP traction bars are staying on it because I have Caltrax for this truck. So the HSP traction bars are staying on it. And the original 150 lift pump is going back in it. I just put all new brake lines on it. It has new fuel lines that I had put on it. And it's basically just going to turn into my show / tow rig for this little truck here. Now, I don't technically know what I'm doing setting up a truck to do this, but I'm not stupid either. When I say that, yeah, I put 1500 mirrors on it because it looks so much better that way. But when I say that, like, here's the thing. So that's getting cut out, but I'm leaving this cross member. That cross member is getting cut out because it's getting double adjustable shocks in the back, straight under the axle. The spare tire mount is getting cut out, and obviously I'm going to steel, cross member it. So I'm shedding weight from this thing. All right. Obviously, full paint job on the frame is getting done. All new brake lines. Now, in that box there is 10-gallon fuel cell. So that's going in it. All the typical basic stuff that you would put in a truck that you would run down the drag strip. Okay. I am going to leave it full interior. So, interior is going to stay. Like I said, it's not in bad shape. It is dirty. It was a work truck, but it's not in bad shape at all. Seats are decent. They're not ripped. It's got power windows, power locks, but it's still a base work truck. They did tear the headliner down, but fortunately they didn't screw the headliner up, so that could get redone. And it is floor shift transfer case, but it's fine. It's a basic truck to build to run down the drag strip. Now, from the jump offhand, I'm not going to put a roll cage in it yet because I don't even know what I'm doing. All right. So what I do know what I'm doing is I am going to get the frame in order, paint the whole frame, pull out what I need to pull out. I am going to fix the cab, rockers and cab corners. And I am going to build all of it the way I said. Wheels and tires are going to be something that'll run down the track, but I will have a set of street tires for it. And that's what I'm doing. So I don't know who cares to know. I built a shop to build some trucks, to have some fun. As big as this shop is, I got so much shit in it right now. But that's all right. I'm just me in here, and I can get shit done like that. So, anyway, powder coat. Yes, that is an oven. Yes, I can and do powder coat my own shit. Yes, my shop is heated. Has everything I need. Yes, there's a TV on the wall. It's a 55-inch. Yes, there is music in here. It's set up the way I wanted it. So, saying all that, it's a lot of parts right there. But, like I said, 2 trucks. That's not the original Shorty truck that I had. I do still have that. and I'm probably going to put that motor in it. But I'm also thinking about LS swapping that truck, because now that I do have a 2500 frame that I can build, I don't see the reason to do that one. But that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm doing. And I don't even think I'm putting any edit on this video. I think I'm just going to send it out straight up. Yeah, I do got a lift. It's awesome. I love it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to throw this right up, because what do I care? I ain't got time to edit because I'm trying to get things done in here. So what I do ask, though, if anybody does watch this video and they got any ideas, pointers, whatever, you know, feel free to drop, because like I said, I have a basic idea of what I'm doing, and I'm not stupid. I'm pretty mechanically inclined. Like, I did build this whole shop myself, and I did build that truck myself, and yada, yada, yada. So, you know, like I said, spare tire carrier gone. This cross member gone. That one's staying, but this is getting cut out. No need for that. Cab's going to come off and pull everything off. Paint the whole frame, all that good stuff. So I got a good bit of work to do, but I'm trying to get it done. And yeah, that's where I'm at. I do plan on trying to get this truck back together before I can even deal with that frame, because I need my lift to be able to get the cab off. But this isn't too far behind. I had a trans here, but I knew the bell housing on it was broke. The trans that came out of this truck trashed, but that trans isn't, so I'm just going to take the bell housing off of this one, put it on that one. That's an auto shift transfer case that is rebuilt. I have parts coming to rebuild that transfer case. So, because that's the floor shift transfer case, and that's going back in this. But the auto shift has to go back in the big truck, because that's auto whatever transfer case. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. This frame, I already did a lot of work to this truck. So you look at the frame on this truck, I mean, she's clean front to back. Like, I mean, it needs to be washed, obviously, but all new brake lines, all new fuel lines. Yeah, the whole deal. No, I'm not selling my truck. But I do this, so I have another one when I get to this point. Kind of torn on whether I should hood stack this truck or go full exhaust. This is getting the compounds, like I said, so I don't know what to do with that yet. But probably going to go in for tonight, because it is, at this current point in time, 12:15. And I got to clean up before I go in. So, I don't know if you can see that, but it says it's 64 in my shop and it's 30 degrees outside. It's a little smoky in here because I was using the grinder and all that, so. But I'm probably going to clean up, go in for the night. And then, yeah, take it from there tomorrow. Get working back on this. I just got so these are ARP 12-point valve cover bolts. Now, I did have some that I've already put in it, but I needed these ones. So I ordered them, because the reason I have extra ones is for when I did the billet valve covers on the built motor back there, the HSP valve covers came with their own hardware. So I only used half the hardware. So I put half the hardware on this, and then I was like, you know what? I might as well just order a whole nother set of them. So yeah, got them. Um, Powder coated all that. The fan hub bracket's going to get powder coated white too. And then once that's powder coated, I can put all this thing back together and get this thing finished. So, I don't know, I'm rambling. That's where I'm at. 2024. Let's have it.